All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, Los Angeles Lakers Daily, guys. If you enjoy this video, hit that like button, hit that sub button, do this every day. I know you guys would like it, especially if you're diehard Lake fans, Lake Show fans, hit that sub button. Today, we're going to talk about Dennis Schroeder. Now, it's no surprise that Dennis Schroeder probably, there's a fairly good chance he won't be in a Laker uniform next year. A couple of weeks ago, he turned down a 4-year, $80 million contract. To me, I'm not a Lakers fan, and that is a huge kick in the nuts because here you have a guy on the defending champs with Anthony Davis, who is a top 10 player unarguably in the NBA. You could argue top 5. I'd argue top 5 when healthy. LeBron James, the best player in the NBA and the best player of our generation. And you get a super good contract, $20 million per year to play for the defending champs in one of the most historic franchises in the entire NBA. And you turn it down, and it's crazy. I don't know if he wants just not to be on the Lakers or if he wants the Lakers to give him more money. It's definitely he wants more money. I just hope he finds a way to come back to the Lakers. The only thing is, before the playoffs, I wasn't too keen on even paying him, honestly, more than $20 million. I liked the $80 million for 4 years. I saw that, and I thought that was fine. I know Schroeder, reportedly his camp wants somewhere between $90 to $95 million for those 4 years. So pretty bigger number. We're talking $22, $23 million a year. And these playoffs are just absolutely huge to kind of determine not only is that worth it for the Lakers, but is that worth it for other teams. On the season, Dennis Schroeder had a solid year. I mean, a little over 15 points per game, a little under 6 rebound or assists per game, and about 3.5 rebounds. Dennis Schroeder, though, the first 3 games of these playoffs have really, really amazed me. Game 1, he only dropped 14 and 3. 5 of 7 from the field. I saw that game and I was wondering, Dennis has to be kicking himself in the foot because why was he not more aggressive? He was one of the few Lakers in game 1 to just offensively understand how to score the ball. Kyle Kuzma didn't make a single field goal. AD was suffering. Andre Drummond was suffering. Dennis Schroeder was one of the lone spots in game 1 where it was keep going, Dennis, keep going, Dennis. Only took 7 shots. So game 2 comes around, and you just kind of had an expectation that not only was Anthony Davis going to be more aggressive, but you had a feeling Dennis Schroeder was. And he had some absolutely huge shots for them in that win. He had some nice threes for him in that win. He ends up going 24, 3 and 3 on 8 of 16 shooting. He did a great job. Wanted to make sure him and Anthony were aggressive a game in game 3 last night. No problems there. 6 of 11 shooting, 20 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. So to me, Dennis Schroeder has been the difference maker in this series. LeBron James really hasn't had to do much. Anthony Davis, games 2 and 3, has been way more aggressive. And while he is a big reason for these wins, I think Dennis Schroeder and Andre Drummond really have been the X factors in both of their wins. And if Dennis Schroeder can continue to play like this in important games, this Phoenix Suns team is one of the most challenging teams in the entire NBA playoffs. They have the second best record in the NBA. This is not a team to, lollygag around. Chris Paul, he might be a little banged up. This is still an incredible team. This is still an incredible defensive team. So it's important to keep that in mind. Dennis Schroeder is doing very good. And if he can continue to play at this level, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a diehard Lakers fan, but I wouldn't have a problem paying him what his camp reportedly wants to be paid. If he can play like this, he says he can play like this at a high level when it matters, but we have never really seen it from him in his career because he's never been in this spot. And now he's in the spotlight. He's on the Lakers. He's in the starting lineup, and he is totally taking advantage of it. It is awesome to see. So either way, whether Dennis makes his way back to the Lakers, I just want to see this man get paid. I want to see this man on a winning team as the starting point guard. I just love Dennis Schroeder. I love what he's done for this Lakers team, the culture, the attitude he has brought. It's just been awesome to watch. So hit that like button, hit that sub button. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you.